Welcome, students. I hope you're taking good care of yourselves. Now, let's begin the third session of the chapter, The Summer of the Beautiful White Horse. Now, in the previous two sessions, we had read how these two boys of Armenia, Murad and Aram. Aram is the narrator of the story. He's a 9-year-old boy. And he describes how they belong to a family called the Garoglanian family. He discussed all the traits of the Garoglanian family, that they were very honest, they were very poor, and in the family there were certain members who were recipients of the crazy streak. Then one day he was astonished as he got an invitation from his cousin Murad, who was 13 years old, who stole a horse and invited Aram to ride the horse. When Murad could control the horse, Aram could not. And every time it happened when his turn came, then the horse used to throw him down or Aram fell down and the horse ran away. This happened. Then Aram came to know that the horse was stolen 1 month back. He ran to Murad and asked him not to give the horse back until he learned to ride. Then everything happened, and every month, like the whole month, they kept on doing this. So let's begin from page number 7, the last part of it. Let's begin from here. He threw the bird into the air. The bird tried hard, almost fell twice, but at last flew away, high and straight. Early every morning for 2 weeks, that's for 15 days here. For 2 weeks, my cousin Murad and I took the horse out of the barn of the deserted vineyard where we were hiding it and rode it. And every morning the horse, when it was my turn to ride alone, leaped over grapevines and small trees and threw me and ran away. So this happened every day. Then, nevertheless, I hoped in time to learn the way my cousin Murad rode the horse. One morning, on the way to Fetwajan's deserted vineyard, we ran into the farmer John Byro, who was on his way to home. And you must be remembering this man. This man was the owner of the white horse. Now the owner was standing in front. Murad and Aram were caught. Now what should be the desire or what should be the reaction here? Murad and Aram either would try to hide or would try to run away, something like this. But Murad, was crazy. So he said, let me do the talking. So let's begin from here. Let me do the talking, my cousin Murad said. I have a way with farmers. I told you he had a pet dialogue. I have a way with. Earlier he said I have a way with horses. And now he's saying I have a way with farmers. Good morning, John Byro, my cousin Murad said to the farmer. The farmer studied the horse eagerly because he could understand that maybe this was his horse. Then, good morning, son of my friends. What is the name of your horse? My heart, my cousin Murad said in Armenian. He said, the name of my horse is my heart. A lovely name, John Byro said, for a lovely horse. I could swear it is the horse that was stolen from me many weeks ago. May I look into his mouth? Now, why did John Byro want to look into the horse's mouth? The reason, horses are sold, and plus the owners of the horses understand their horses to the number of teeth and the type of teeth that they have. And accordingly, the horses are sold at a very high rate also. So he looked into the horse's mouth to see whether this was his horse or it was another horse. Now see what happened. Of course, Murad said. Now anybody else would have tried to run away or would have avoided. But Murad said what? He said, of course, Murad said. The farmer looked into the mouth of the horse. Tooth for tooth. He said, exactly, this is my horse only. Then, I would swear it is my horse if I didn't know your parents. The fame of your family for honesty is well known to me. Yet, the horse is the twin of my horse. Now, just see. They are so honest, they are so famous for their honesty that the owner is seeing his own horse in front of him and he's saying, this is not my horse, it must be a twin of my horse. A suspicious man would believe his eyes instead of his heart. Good day, my young friends. Good day, John Byro, my cousin Murad said. Early the following morning, we took the horse of John Byro's vineyard and put it in the barn. The dogs followed us around without making a sound. You will be astonished here. When the owner of the horse has said that it is not my horse, it must be a twin of my horse, what was the need of returning the horse to John Byro? The thing is that the conscience of these children was pricked. They understood that our family is so honest that a man is seeing his own horse in front of us, and the man is saying, this is not my horse, it is the twin of my horse. And this pricked the conscience of the boys, and they returned the horse to John Byrom. And very carefully note down that when you write the return the horse, don't write the return the horse back to John Byrom. Return and back never come together. So now let's continue. One more astonishing thing that happened, that the dogs that were there, they'll bark at anybody, and usually in the night they would bark, but the dogs did not bark at all. Then the dogs, I whispered to my cousin Murad, I thought they would bark. My cousin Murad put his arms. 1 minute. I thought they would bark. They would at someone else. He said, I have a way with dogs. As he said, he has a way with horses, he has a way with farmers. He said that he had a way with dogs. My cousin Murad put his arms around the horse, pressed his nose into the horse's nose, patted it, and then we went away, as though he was taking a farewell from his lost friends. Here is how he was so much attached to the horse. Then that afternoon, John Byrom came to our house in a surrey and showed my mother the horse that had been stolen and returned. I do not know what to think, he said. The horse is stronger than ever, better tempered too. I thank God. Who has improved this temper of the horse? Murad. So did he really have a way with the horse? Yes. He could control the horse, the way he patted the horse, the way he took farewell, and now the confirmation is when the owner is saying that my horse is stronger and it has become better tempered also. Then my uncle Khusro, who was in the parlor, became irritated and shouted, Quiet man, quiet. Your horse has been returned. Pay no attention to it. As you know, he was the crazy stray. He was crazy, of course. So he said, pay no attention, because that was his pet dialogue. So here we end the chapter. Now let us very quickly go through the important questions and the NCERT questions also. The first question is that you will agree that this story does not have breathless adventure and exciting action. Then what in your opinion makes it interesting? It is made interesting, according to me, is that we all have somewhere the desire to ride an animal. And here that desire is shown through a 9-year-old boy, and when the narrator is a 9-year-old boy, the story would be very simple and at the same time very close to our heart. So this is how it becomes interesting, and plus at the same time interesting reactions. We expect Aram to go to Murad and scold him that you stole the horse 1 month back. Instead of that, he says, don't return the horse. Then Murad says, you're asking me to steal, you want me to become a liar? And he said, no, the horse will go, but in 6 months time. So we know there are unexpected reactions. So that makes the story interesting. The important thing is that it has been narrated by a 9-year-old boy. Then the next thing, did the boys return the horse because they were conscience stricken or because they were afraid? No, they were not afraid at all. If they had been afraid, they would not have taken these morning journeys. And at the same time, if they had been afraid, they would never have faced John Byrom. And John Byrom had said, this is not my horse. So there was nothing to be afraid of. They returned the horse because of one thing, and that was the pricking of their conscience. And did they have this conscience earlier? Maybe. But their conscience did not prick them that time because they were so fascinated by horses that they never thought that it was stealing. But when the owner himself said, your family is so honest, and then they understood that the family was so honest. And this is the reason they returned the horse to John Byrom. Then, one more thing, these question number 3 and 4 are okay, but there is one important thing. How would you know that, what are the 3 character traits of the Garoglianian family? This is one important question. How do you know that Murad was crazy? Because he had a crazy sort of behavior. He stole the horse. 1 month he rode the horse. Then what was the need of calling Aram? But he came to Aram after 1 month. Then when he was, when Murad came to him, when Aram came to Murad and he said, you'll not return the horse. He said, I'll return the horse in 6 months time. And then he was crazy the way he returned the horse again. So every time you'll find that he was a recipient, and plus he had that pet dialogue, I have a way with. And he rode just like Uncle Khusro. So that is there. Then Murad was an animal lover. Yes. He could control the horse. Then the horse became better tempered. These all the answers. And at the same time, he was repairing the wing of the hurt wing of the robin. And at the same time, robin is a young bird, a small bird. And he was talking to the bird. That showed that he is an animal lover. The dogs did not bark at him. Then the way he patted the horse and everything, that shows that Murad was a real animal lover. And did he have a way with the horse? If this is asked, you could prove that also. So now we have covered the NCERT questions and the important questions, and plus you have to note down the character traits of the Garoglannian family also. Thank you.